Hi, I'm Bobbie, and I am your teacher for tonight. But really, I'd like to just call me your educator. I have been with doTERRA for about 4 years, and I have really been enjoying the essential oils. But a little bit about myself. I have 3 children, and I have 11 and a half, 3/4 grandchildren, because I have a German son, as I call him, who's going to have a baby in November, December timeframe. Now, I will have done my job today if you leave knowing a little bit about essential oils, especially 3 cool things about essential oils. But let me give you a little testimony about what's helped me in essential oils. I was having difficulty falling asleep at night after falling asleep in my chair. So I'd go upstairs and I'd toss and turn. Well, I found that our Aroma Touch is what I need in the diffuser every night, which helps me go to sleep almost immediately after brushing my teeth and getting back into bed. So now, what are some cool things about essential oils? Well, I'm going to make it easy for you. First, cool thing is that it's all natural. We get our extracts from plants. We're using the root, the stem, the leaves, the flower, and the seeds to make those extracts. And what's beautiful about that is that they all come from where God placed them on the earth. We don't transplant them. We don't own the farms. We let the people that have farmed them for generations continue to do it. And the other thing is that they are certified pure therapeutic grade, and that means that we are not adding anything to them or taking anything away from the oil. I hate to tell you this, but when you go buy your oils elsewhere, unfortunately, FDA has no control over them. They don't put any restrictions on them, and the manufacturers can put whatever they want into those oils, including sometimes harmful things. So ours are pure and potent. Why can I say they're potent? Because take the peppermint that is being shown here. You can read what it's great for. If you get those flashes, or if you've been working out in the garden and you in the heat, spray a little peppermint and water on your body. You're going to cool off immediately. But potency, if you take 1 drop of our peppermint oil, it's equal to 28 cups of tea. Now that's strong. So I hope that you will remember that it's natural. The second cool thing about it is that they tend to be more effective. What do I mean by that? Well, you go to the doctor and you give them an ailment. It could be a bacteria or it can be a virus. Well, depending on what it is, it will determine what they're going to do for you. Your cell has a oily substance or membrane surrounding it. It's protecting what that cell is. So if you've got a bacteria out here, it's not going to get into the membrane because that's not its function. It works outside. So the doctor's going to give you an antibiotic. That's going to kill that bacteria. Problem with that is when you get done with that 10-day regimen, you probably end up having another issue because what that antibiotic did to your body. You might have some indigestion or other issues. You don't have that with your essential oils. Then you get with the virus. The virus lives in the cell. It makes those cells change. Well, our essential oil can permeate. the cell membrane. Oil and oil mix, water and oil don't. And that's why most doctors don't give you a prescription for when you have a virus, because those prescriptions have to be dissolved in water. Water and oil don't mix. So On Guard is our immune boost, and we feel that you should be taking this daily because this can combat a whole army of problems. So On Guard should be one of your #1 oils that you get to start with. Now, the third cool thing about the essential oils is that they are affordable. And the best way I can say this is that they're pennies per dose. I tend to go into the emergency room about every year with a back issue. I can't go see the doctor and get a prescription or even get a appointment because my back issue is at the extreme. I have to bother my husband to drive me there because the result of their treatment is that I'm out of it. I cannot drive home. So medically, we get ours free because we are retirees of the military. So we get free medical, so I don't pay any copay, and we get our prescriptions fee. So any treatment in the emergency room, I don't have to pay either. Most of you will have that problem. And so you're saying, well, how are you paying for that? You're getting it all free. No, we have to pay for the gas to get me from here to the hospital. So that does cost money, gas money. So, it's always nice to be able to keep the costs down in this day and age. Lavender is one of the wonderful ones that can do a lot of soothing. People don't realize that it has an antihistamine in it. So it's great to apply to the skin for issues that you might have, such as itchies or bug bites. It also is great to calm when you smell it. So that's 3 cool things about essential oils, that they are natural, they are affordable, and they work. So 3 ways to use essential oils. The first way is aromatic. And I already mentioned about breathing the oils. Those you just have to inhale, or you can put them in a diffuser such as being shown here. And breathe is one of those that really opens up the respiratory issues that some people have. I've been able to put a drop in somebody's hand and say, here, take a whiff. And they just go, this is better than my inhaler. So it's a wonderful thing to be able to get that kind of result by just inhaling your oils. The second way that you can use your essential oil is applying it to the skin. And I did mention that lavender was a good one for applying to the skin. Deep Blue has been my savior. It is the one that has kept me out of the hospital emergency rooms because I apply that topically to my back, and it really, really helps to alleviate the tension and the muscle ache that I have. So you can always dilute if you have children or people with sensitive skin. We recommend the fractionated coconut oil because it absorbs into the skin much better than other oils, and it doesn't leave that oily solution or feeling afterwards. So topically is a great way to use them. Internally, now this is strange because most oils say don't use them. They are not encouraged, but we encourage you to use our doTERRA essential oils internally because we know the benefit of them. Plus, they are pure, and being pure allows you to do that. And there are 3 ways you can do it. You can put it in water, such as the wild orange, being able to help you just feel that uplifting feeling as you're pouring it into your water. Just 2 or 3 drops is all you need. That helps also detox your body. You can put it into a veggie cap, or you can put it directly under your tongue. It's amazing what you can do. And the veggie caps are one way to get oils that you don't particularly care for the taste of into your body. So don't forget, veggie caps are important. Now, how do you get oils into your home? Well, you of course can pay retail, but we don't recommend that because, why pay retail? I don't like doing that. You would pay retail if you went to a salon or your doctor or your dentist, somebody that is carrying on a brickfront establishment. We recommend that you buy them wholesale, and this means you get a membership, much like in Costco. And through that membership, you would receive your oils at a 25% savings. And who can't, who likes a 25% savings? Me. And better yet, I'm one of those that I wanted even more. I want a better savings. So what I do is the number 3 way, which is doing it with the wholesale and getting additional products free, because I like the word free. And how do you do that? For every time you order a certain quantity of oils, you get what we call loyalty rewards, and accumulating those will help you get your free products. And also we offer special promotions throughout the year. Frankincense every year is one of the freebies in December if you qualify for it. And as you can see, it holds up to its title, the king of all oils. Now, how can you improve the use of the essential oils? You can live the life by just using the oils in your home. Just sharing them would be the better way, because you're going to talk about how they're reacting in your life, how it's helped you sleep better, or how you feel with your food processing through your body better, how your bones don't ache and crack as much as they used to. Or you can build like I'm doing, because I'm earning an income by sharing the oils, as well as building a team that will also share the oils. So if you want to get better cleansing of your body, lemon is a great one, but it's also fabulous for cleaning the home and the counters and keeping your house safe. And I use it to take the gummy stuff off bottles and the grease on my oven hood. It's amazing. I do a lot of frying and it gets all greasy on that oven hood. It cleans it up so nice and easily. So oils can be used many, many ways. Now, do you have any health concerns? What are some that you, maybe your loved one, your family members, maybe you have a neighbor that has been complaining of something? Let us see if we can help you and them with the essential oils. We're not saying we're the doctor. We don't say we can heal or cure any ailments. That is not our job, but we are saying there is a possibility we can help you with your issue using essential oils by doTERRA. Now, what can you expect from us? Oh, I love this. We're going to share with you a welcome packet. We're going to give you personal consultation. We're going to give you text information. We're going to lead you to Facebook groups. We're going to lead you to other Zoom education groups. We're going to get you into giveaways and things that we work within our team community, where you can also get additional oils or products or nice thingies. And it's always going to be an ongoing support. We don't want you to be a one and done. We will keep you in the loop, keep you in contact. You are our focus always. Text me if you have any questions. There's a little chat on the side where you can, down at the bottom, you'll see the word chat. You can ask me a question and I will see it. If you want to text your person that invited you here, you can certainly go back to her. I want you to remember to reach out to the person that talked to you first about doTERRA. Always, always, always. Now, I want to give you a challenge. Have you been feeling well lately? Do your vitamins work? Are you taking vitamins? We have something called the Lifelong Vitality Pack that is a multiplex of bottles, yes, but it has so much in it. You have your vitamins that are from whole foods, not chemicals, and the minerals also not from chemically made minerals. They are natural. We have the antioxidants that are going to help with your cellular energy and keep you alive longer. And we have the omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids that are just so important these days because our food doesn't have what it used to have in it. So you take these twice a day, and yeah, it's 2 pills each, but that's because if we put them all together, it'd be a horse pill and you wouldn't be able to swallow it. What I like about our Lifelong Vitality Pack is that you can take it for 28 days. And if you're not seeing and feeling a difference, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee that you can get your money back. It says it right there, money back, guarantee. So I challenge you, take these, see how you feel. We have some kits that can help you get involved. The nice thing about our kits is that there is savings in them as well. So you're not paying the full wholesale price. There is a savings in them, plus the enrollment is also included. This particular one, you can see, will have things for your hair and body. It has the deep blue oil as well as the lotion so that you can combine those two for a better and more intense aid to your aches and pains. We have the On Guard, which is not just the oil, but we have a pill form. We have the little teeny pills that kids can take, a hand sanitizer, foaming hand wash, mouthwash, and toothpaste. And then you see the Lifelong Vitality Pack there, and comes with 2 other aids for your digestive system with the PB Assist and the Trizyme, which is amazing for helping. The next one is 15 ml bottles of 10 of our oils going into all different areas, and a diffuser which will diffuse up to 12 hours intermittently, which means it's on 5 minutes, off 5 minutes, on 5 minutes, off 5 minutes. And you can just have so much fun playing with these oils and finding out which one will work best with you. The Healthy Habits Kit, it has the LLV in it, which we call the Lifelong Vitality. You've got the Trizyme, you've got a selection of oils and the deep blue. So it's a nice little thing. Again, it's got the membership fee already included in that price. The Healthy Start Kit, these are 5 ml bottles. So they're not quite as big. And you have another different type of diffuser. Again, it can go 12 hours, I think. No, 10 hours, sorry. So have a good time. Now, we also have the monthly specials that I've mentioned right now. This month, you can get 15% off our Rose Touch. That's a roller ball of the rose. And believe me, it does smell like a rose. Our rose are one of the hardest flowers to get oil from, or hardest plants to get oil from. And it tends to be a more expensive oil. So getting it at 15% off is a really good deal. And then also there is an offer for 4 free oils with a 200 product value order. Now, that might be more than $200 because your oil, your product value varies depending on what product you are buying. So if you're in doubt, ask us or ask the person that asked you to watch this presentation, and they'll explain it further. Any questions that you would like answered?
No, really good presentation, Bobbie. I appreciate all the really thorough information, and you've shared with me your testimonial before, so I know that you're not against doctors, that you're working with them, and that you've gone to the ER. I think you told me before, you used to go a couple times a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since you started doTERRA, has it been 4 years, and you've been how many times in 4 years?
3.
How many?
3.
3. And yeah, that's mostly for your back. Did you share the injury that you had from your back?
No, I did not share the injury. When I was in my teens, I would say it was 11th grade. I was surfing and I got caught in an undertow and hit the bottom of my head flat on the ocean floor. I could even see the ocean ripples in the sand. Came up, and the lifeguards that had been way down the river or the beach were next to me. So I was underwater a long time. But got back to the shore without their aid. But once I was on the sand, I couldn't walk. I don't remember how I got back to the house or to the emergency room first. But I was in pain and agony for a long time, and the pills that they gave me really didn't work. I was suffering for days in pain. And the most recent visit to the ER 2 years ago, they gave me Dilaudid, which is a morphine derivative, and it kicks out immediately. And as I said, I can't do any driving because I'm asleep. But when I come out of that morphine derivative, I have a severe reaction to it. So, I don't like taking it. And so with the Deep Blue, I'm doing so much better. And I do take the polyphenols, which is the oral form of the Deep Blue, because taking the oil itself has no advantageous properties, and that's why they made the Deep Blue polyphenols. So if you want to learn how to do this, or you want to get this little bag, that this is something that you can carry in your purse or on your purse and share the oils with your friends. We provide the little bag, and depending on how things go, you get to add those little vials that can be either sampled or used by yourself to share the oils and help yourself. So let us help you teach your friends. Host an online class, very similar to what I've just done today, and we will get you started with your oils.
Very cool. So I know the next point, we can do a break of time. So this point is where certain people would stop and certain people would go on. Is that right, Bobbie?
I want to say yes. This is where, if you're interested in learning more about sharing the oils and maybe even just being a referral partner, or actually doing what I do by becoming a leader in the doTERRA business, this is where you would stay online so that you can listen to what we have to offer. Now, everybody knows about working for somebody else. You're not building anything yourself. You're making somebody else rich, just like it says. But there is another way. You can build what we call a pipeline. And I'd like you to watch a 3-minute video if you wouldn't mind. The fun of computers.
Back in 1999, I was going to college. I read a book, and it had a very impactful story that stuck with me ever since then. In fact, I was going to school to be a dentist. And when I read this book, I actually changed everything that I was doing, and realized that I was actually going to school to haul buckets. What I mean by that is this story. There's this guy. He lives in a village. The village is a couple miles away from the closest water source. And his job basically was to put a yoke on his back, hitched to 2 different buckets, and he'd make this hike every day. He'd fill his buckets up with water, walk back, and every day, all of his inventory was sold out. Everybody wanted what he had. Everybody needed what he had. He had an incredible job security. And if he wanted to make more money, he'd just simply make more trips. He would go back and forth as many times. And back and forth, he'd make more money. And anyway, that's how he provided for his family. That's how the village got water. Well, another guy sees this and says, man, I want to take advantage of that because that guy's got perfect job security. Everybody needs his product. And so he fashions himself a yoke, gets a couple buckets, and starts making trips the same as this other guy. Just like the other guy, everybody needed his product. He's making a good living. But what he ended up doing is, instead of making multiple trips per day, he would basically make one trip, and then he'd take whatever extra time he had and start building a pipeline. I guess you could say he was working full-time on his job and part-time on his fortune. Well, one man was hauling buckets back and forth, making more money than his friend. He worked day and night, night and day. First hauling buckets to make sure his family was taken care of, and then working nights and overtime trying to figure out how to build his pipeline, overcoming the concerns that he had to deal with, the rocks in the ground. He spent the time doing that to build his pipe consistently and persistently over time. Well, a few years later, he finally finishes the pipeline, gets it to the village, and eventually turns on a spigot. Now, at this point, everybody in the village can come and get as much water as they want. It's cooler, cleaner, fresher, better than the water he was hauling with buckets, and cheaper. Everybody could get it much more affordably. And he did this. He not only built an actual pipeline that was a pipeline of water, but he also built a financial pipeline, something that would pay him and his family and take care of his needs for the rest of his life. And that's basically what I realized when I was reading this book, going to college. I realized I was going to school to haul buckets. I wasn't building a pipeline, something that would take care of me and allow me to pursue my greater causes and higher purposes in life. I was basically working for money. And so basically what I did from that point on is I changed my career choice, and I've always tried to build pipelines. Over the last decade, every business venture I've gone into, I've tried to structure it in such a way. I had a software company recently, a marketing company before that. But every single one of these companies had something in common. It was an attempt to make a pipeline. And some of them were very successful. Some of them were spectacular failures. But either way, my pipeline, what I was trying to do was create this pipeline. Well, as I started building a doTERRA business, when I got introduced to this, immediately went right back into, okay, this is a pipeline. It's obvious how this is a pipeline. We create a residual income, something that when we're done, we turn on a spigot and we can provide for our family for a long, long time. I notice, however,
so I think you get the idea of the pipeline. But why doTERRA? Why? Well, we are the largest essential oil company in the world. We have done that in 10 years. We are the most tested and trusted. We don't just test ourselves. We have our oils outsourced so that we can say that they are what we say they are. And we have the other companies that tested backing us up. Doctors are using them now. I've had more fun listening to people say they came back from the doctor with their oils and the doctor has said, yes, keep doing what you're doing. Hospitals worldwide are using them. Johns Hopkins was the first one to put them into their hospitals. To me, that's important because my daughter graduated with her master's degree from Johns Hopkins. We do the quote impact sourcing. What that means is we are working with the farmers and the growers, and we're helping them build the business. We provide the resources for building the processing plants, but they are in control of it. We give them fair wages. We pay them on time. They love doing business with us because of this. And 98% of our providers for our oils or our herbs and the plants are only working with us. So if you have somebody that says, oh, we get them the same place doTERRA does, I think you'll find they are not right. We have over 120 markets open. That means we're worldwide. We are not stuck in the United States or just the Northern Hemisphere. We have a very generous compensation plan. Most compensation plans, you get paid on the front line the highest. No, that is not the way we do it. When you build from here and go down, you get more people down here. We get paid more when it's down here. So you get a bigger paycheck the deeper you go down to 7 levels. We have the highest retention rate, and that is because of the oils as well as our compensation plan. I love that we are privately owned, and we are supposed to be staying privately owned. I can't see the owners ever selling the business. Never, never, never is going to happen. And the company has been debt-free from day one. What other company do you know of that can say that? So you may have questions. Here are some of the ones that I will be happy to answer for you. How do you make money? Sample, sample, sample. Hand out those little vials that was in that little case that I showed you. You can teach. You can enroll. Those are the memberships, whether it's just somebody that wants to buy as a customer or one that wants to be like you and me. And then get the support. We support not just you, our whole team supports. And it goes, we just had our uppity ups come down and visit with us and support our team. So don't just think it's going to be me or the person that talked to you about doTERRA. It's everyone supporting everyone. These are some of the ways or the potential income that you can have. I don't know whether you can read it. I know I have a hard time reading it, but usually, or you can see that really at the elite level, which is your 4th level in doTERRA, is where you're going to start making an income that's going to count. Time involved, you can see here, you want to get your oils paid, you only have to do 3 to 5 hours of work a week. And that would be doing a lot of sharing of the oils, calling those people back, following up with them, maybe having a class. Might. If you want to supplement your income, you've got to put a little bit more work into it, 5 to 15 hours. But again, same thing, sharing the oils, teaching the class, and just doing the education. And then if you want to replace your income, you have to work harder. 15 to 30 hours a week, more of the same. Sample, teach, follow up. Sample, teach, follow up. Could this work for you? You've got to answer these questions yourself. How passionate are you about the oils? Do you love them as much as I do? Do you love people and want to make their lives better? That's an answer. Can you follow a system and get things done? We have tried and true ways to do things. They're easy, and all you have to do is be able to be taught. So I hope you will consider the next step of becoming a wholesale person, and maybe you want to teach and get that income. If you have a wholesale account, all you have to do is upgrade and set up an LRP that's of 100 points or more. And if you don't have a wholesale account, well, let's get you set up with a kit and get that LRP set up. And we are here to help you, as I said, getting our trainings, getting our resources. We're there, they're there, they're going to help you. And most importantly is start making your list of people that you want to help. And let's get those samples to them. It's so much fun. Now, the only thing that's keeping you from what you want is your story about why you can't have it. Thank you.